Hey, Coach, it's Jonathan here. I want to show you what do you get when you use the free version of Wardbord. And so, what I want to do is I want to show you the limitations. What are you not getting using the free version? And I think what you're going to find is that it's still pretty valuable stuff. And so, let's check that out real quick. All right, so when you come to your evaluation screen, this is really the only place where you're working inside Wardboard. Everything else is generated for you. You will build your depth charts, invite your players, and so forth. But when you get to your evaluation screen, if you were, say it was the morning after the game, I want you to focus on this right here. The evaluation type is the analytical mode, or I'm sorry, it's an analytical mode. The free version, you're only able to use Wardboard in the feedback only mode, which is essentially really what a lot of us coaches are doing right now, right, with using the notepad and that type of stuff that we've done in the past. So let me get in and show you what this looks like. So analytical mode, you do not get access to this, but when you're in the full, you got the full package with Wardboard, you're able to sort your plays based on offense, defense, or special teams, depending on what you coach. So if you're an offensive line coach and you select the O, it's only going to show you the 63 offensive plays from last night's game, the first play being play 10. Now, I've done some testing and I've done some evaluating in this test account, right? But what you're able to see here is once your players are in the game, right, the primary metrics for every position are execution and effort. Every time you click one of these, you're dinging that player for that based on you as the coach watching film from last night. You're able to provide group feedback on play 12 along with individualized feedback on play 12. And what's happening is your players are receiving all of this on a mobile device, right? So they get to see how they were evaluated individually, right? So Martin can see how he was evaluated, right? Didn't execute on play 12. He can see the group feedback to everybody on the depth chart. He can also see individualized feedback, right? This is the full package, right? There are also stats that are being accumulated in the premium package where they're all accumulating over here, and your stats are basically being done for you. Now, when you're in the free version, using the free version of Wardboard, you're only able to use Wardboard in what we call feedback only mode. Let's go take a look and see what that looks like. So you're still able to sort your players, right? You've built your depth charts. You still invite your players. You still import all your plays into last night's game. The difference is all the buttons are gone, right? So if I'm the offensive line coach, right, I have my offensive line. I'm able to communicate group feedback, right, on group feedback on play 10, and then I'm still able to come in and leave individualized feedback to any particular player on any given play if I choose to do so, right? And so you're not evaluating based on execution and effort. You're leaving feedback only, and you are not capturing your stats and sending them to max preps using our free version, right? So you navigate through your plays. Essentially, this would replace your notepad the morning after games. The other big piece of the puzzle with the free version is your players are not receiving feedback on a mobile device, right? In the free version, your players do not get to download the mobile app, and so what you will eventually do is you'll come to evaluations, you'll go to coach's notes, right? And so you'll find any position coach in here, and what you'll be able to basically then print your notes, and it'll show every play by play of last night's game. So you'll be able to print that in here and then pass that on to your players, right? So no mobile device, and no analytical mode, no metrics with execution and effort, and no stats. But the rest of Wardboard is free, and it is still powerful in replacing the notepad, and I think you'll really appreciate what it does. So thank you so much.